Okay, so today we are going to be diving deep into something really interesting, something you guys sent to us.
Yeah.
And it's all about this new Miss Universe Philippines, Quezon City 2025,
Mhm.
Zoe Honeyman.
Mhm.
But, like, honestly, it wasn't just her win. It's this ABS CBN Entertainment article
Mhm.
that, it really kind of highlighted her boyfriend's statement and how he was like, I'm just going to let her shine, you know,
China.
like shine for herself. And I don't know, that's kind of a really cool way to look at a relationship when someone is in the spotlight. So I thought that was really cool.
It is really interesting how he chose to phrase it that way. You don't see that a lot, right? Like all those those couples, you see them everywhere, like especially when they're in the public eye.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like they're always kind of like battling it out, for attention.
It's so true.
Mm.
And it's not even like he doesn't want to be seen with her, you know.
Right.
It's more like a conscious decision to like be there, but let her have her own space,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So I'm really curious about this whole like, what does it really mean to let her shine? Like in a relationship, beyond just saying that, what does it actually look like?
I think a good analogy might be, like a sapling that's trying to grow towards the sun
Okay.
needs its space. It needs that space to grow, to spread out.
Yeah.
And if, another tree comes in and crowds it,
Yeah.
then they both end up, not really thriving. So I think what this shining for herself means is like, it's about Zoe really getting that space to figure out like her success,
Mm,
her own way of being Miss Universe Philippines, her identity.
totally.
And I think it's about the boyfriend sort of recognizing that his support shouldn't get in the way of that.
That's a really good analogy. I like that.
Thanks.
But okay, so I do wonder, is there ever a risk that this kind of approach could backfire? You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Like, does it ever come off as being too distant or like he's not fully invested?
Oh, absolutely. It's like it's walking a tightrope, isn't it? And I think that's what makes this specific thing with Zoe and her boyfriend so interesting, because you can tell he's proud, right?
Yeah.
He's supportive, he's totally there for her, but he also gets it. He
Yeah.
understands that like this isn't about him. This is about Zoe.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's not trying to steal her spotlight like, think of other couples like David and Victoria Beckham, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Incredibly successful in their own ways, but there's a sense of mutual respect for each other's space to shine.
It's a really good point. It's true.
Yeah.
And it does make you think about those other celebrity couples where it's just like one person is totally in the background all the time.
Right.
And this is not that.
No, not at all.
So, how do you think, like, how can someone really support their partner's dreams, but still, like, not take away from them shining? Like, this goes beyond just, like, pageants and stuff, right?
100%. It's about recognizing that being supportive doesn't equal becoming like their shadow.
Yeah.
It's about celebrating their accomplishments and not making it about you. And sometimes the most supportive thing you can do is just like be there,
Yeah.
just cheering them on, giving them that space
Right. Right.
to really like own their accomplishments and think about it like in your own life, like when
Yeah.
you really had those moments where you needed to shine,
Yeah.
like didn't it just feel good to have someone there
Totally.
who was genuinely happy for you, without needing to kind of like jump up on stage with you.
I totally know what you mean. It's like those friends that always have to like one up your stories.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like even partners that get threatened by your successes. This is like the opposite of that.
Completely. And it's a really good reminder that sometimes the best way to be there for the people we love is to just let them be the stars of their own show.
I love that. And it really is true. That's so true. So, wow. I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This deep dive into Zoe Honeyman,
Uh,
yeah, her winning Miss Universe Philippines. It really turned into a whole conversation about relationships and ambition.
it did. Yeah.
And it's not just about pageantry, it's about those dynamics that we all deal with, you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. And it's definitely food for thought. Like think about the people in your life who are on their own journey, right? Like pursuing their own dreams.
Mm.
And how can you be that person for them,
Hmm.
That supportive presence that cheers them on without taking away their own shine.
I love that. It's a really good thing to think about. I think that's a great place to leave it.
I agree.
All right, well, I guess that's it for this deep dive. So thanks for joining us, everyone. And
Gotta keep shining.
yeah, keep shining.